Hey everyone, we're so glad you're here with us this morning on Saturday. Thanks for taking some time to check out this opportunity. Shayna and I and all of our team's lives have been completely transformed by this business and this journey and this community. So we just wanted to share what it's all about, kind of tell you a little bit about our stories and how it's transformed our lives, and tell you how you can join our team and get started with us. So I did Beachbody programs of way back when in college after I gained like 20 pounds, and I bought them off Amazon. I was like, I'm going to do this challenge insanity program, like whatever. And I crushed it in my dorm room, and I saw the best results I had ever seen in my life. Was going to the gym prior to that, and I would sit on the bike, not know what to do. And I just fell in love with the idea that I could get fit, even more fit than I could at the gym, on my own at home. And I'm like a do this by myself kind of person. So this was the perfect solution for me. But I had no idea that coaching existed. And fast forward like 4 years later, someone approached me about this, and I was super skeptical about it. I said, yeah, sure, I'll join your challenge group. And I never said a word in the challenge group. I was like this silent person in the back, because I hadn't bought anything yet. So I was just like watching what was going on. And I just saw this power of community, something I never knew existed. And when she asked me to coach, I was like, you know what? I'll check it out. Like, I can't promise anything. I've got a lot of skepticism with businesses like this whole social media marketing. And honestly, when she said like marketing, I was like, that is so not me. I never thought I would be a business owner. I never really post on social media. Like, that was totally out of my comfort zone. But when she added me to a webinar kind of like this, I just heard the stories of the women and how this transformed their lives, and how they made this income and can quit their jobs and travel for free. And all of that connected with me so much that I was like, you know what? I'm going to give this a shot. What the heck do I have to lose? I already love Beachbody. I was a little skeptical about like the other products and stuff because I wasn't like a shake girl and all that. But I was like, I'm going to give this a shot. So I did. I learned about it. I jumped all in. They had to ask me one time, which doesn't happen very often, but I was like, you know what? I'm going to do this. But the thing was, like, I was the busiest I have ever been in my life. I was a brand new teacher. I'm a teacher, chemistry teacher. I was, so if you know anything about brand new teaching, like, it is intense. Being a new teacher, you have to learn everything and do a lot of things on your own. I had just bought a house, and me and my husband were literally renovating it with our own two hands and pouring money into this house that we just bought. I was tutoring after school 4 days a week because I had to pay for these renovations. I was also babysitting on nights and weekends. So I had like three jobs. I was also in grad school and to get my master's, to get a pay bump at teaching. So like all the things I was doing, I was trying to make more money, and it was just sucking the life out of me. Like, I was so busy, couldn't enjoy much of a personal life. I was just working to pay things off, to work to pay things off. And we were traveling it all. Like, I wasn't doing anything fun. And I added this to my plate. And I know probably you're listening to this and you're like, I'm way too busy to to build a business. But honestly, I did it for 1 hour a day in the cracks of my days. I would get up a little bit earlier. I would do some work then. I would do some lunch in my work hour. I would do some as soon as I came home. And this took over all the joy. Like, all I wanted to do was coach because I was helping people get started on their own health and fitness journey like I had. And honestly, like, I would come home from work. I wouldn't want to work on my house. I would literally just sit there on my computer, giddy with joy, like, to help other people. And it just sounds so silly, but I was so excited to build this business and to help other people because I knew this was my ticket to freedom, and this could be freedom for so many other people. So I wasn't really sure of everything when I started, but I just decided to jump in. I wasn't a shake girl. I tried Shakeology a couple of years prior and I didn't like it. And I was just really, I would literally do my workout, and they have commercials afterwards. And like, I would be mad at the Shakeology commercial, be like, this stuff sucks. I'm not buying that. And when you join us, you get a month of Shakeology with all the workouts. So I was like, whatever, if I'm going to do this and I'm going to be a coach, I got to try these things, and figure out why everyone loves it. Because everyone loves it. My hairdresser was giving me samples. Like, everyone around me was talking about how great it was. And I had tried it before and didn't like it because I made it wrong. And so I went all in with that, and it became my resource for my nutrition. I drank it every morning, running out the door to work. Literally was almost late every single day because I love to just pack things into my schedule, but it was the easiest breakfast to just take with me. And I knew that I was fueling my body after a tough workout. And so when I got everything, like, I wasn't too sure about it, and I literally actually had planned to return it because you have 30 days to return it. And then after those like first 10 days, I was like, this thing is magical. I love this meal. So it's really helped me transform my entire life, like my fitness, my health, my time. I slowly got to stop babysitting, to stop tutoring, because I was building this business in a shorter amount of time. I could let some of those other things go to give me more time. And honestly, no one joins this business because they have time. They join it to get more time. And yeah, it's a sacrifice in the beginning. I couldn't watch any shows, and I couldn't do things that I maybe wanted to do, but I knew that I could do them later on in life. Now I watch shows. Now I travel. Like, I do all the things now because I can build this business in a shorter amount of focused time than I would be babysitting and tutoring and doing all those other things. So what do we actually do? When you sign up to be a coach, Shayna's going to kind of explain how you can do that. The first thing you need to do is get results. So literally, what do you have to lose? You join us as a coach, you're going to get fitness and health results, because that's your first job. You want to show people what this is doing for you, how it's transforming your routine, how it's transforming your life. And talk about it openly. So you're going to start your journey, start sharing it however you choose to. Some people love to talk to their friends and family at first. Some people like to use social media. I wasn't a big social media person, but I went all in with it. I was literally like the person you never heard from. And then I was like, here I am. But I knew that that's where people were. And I wanted to build this business as efficiently as possible. So I went where the people were, which is social media. It was Facebook, and now we're moving towards Instagram. That's where it's at. So we do a lot of training on how to build your social media and how to connect with more people, because this business is network marketing, which sounds like stupid. Literally, I'm like, that's stupid. But I have thoroughly enjoyed connecting with other new mamas, because I just had a baby 7 months ago. Like, a lot of people who've just joined my team are other new mamas. So like, you connect with people that you're going through the same life stage as them, so you can connect with them. And it's just genuine and easy to talk to these people who are going through the same things that you are going through. Like, a postpartum journey is insane. You go through so many woes and happiness, and like, it's just, you need to connect with other people through that journey. And that's part of the community aspect. Like, our team, we've been through so much together, and you can connect with someone on our team who is probably going through what you've been through or going through currently, and you can just chat with them and see how this business can fill in the gaps of your life. So we have tons of training. We have weekly team calls where we just kind of get together, either talk about something, answer questions, have some team trainings or guest speakers. But I think that's it. So we get results, we share our journey, we connect with others. Oh, and then we invite them. That's probably an important thing to talk about. So as you're sharing your journey, people are going to be interested in what you're doing, and they're going to be watching you. And the more you share, the more vulnerable you are. And when you connect with them, it just comes naturally to be like, hey, this is changing my life. Will you do this with me? Like, do this with me. Because if no one ever said that to me, I would never be here. Never be here. I told you I was that independent person. I can do it on my own. I'm going to work 4 jobs to pay for whatever. But because someone invited me to this opportunity and I could see what it was doing through other people's lives, I was like, okay, yeah, I want to do that. And now I share that with so many people. We have an awesome team that's super close-knit, and we are driving with our goals. We are going after it, and we are hitting some big goals this year and next year. So I'm going to pass it over to Shayna, and she's going to tell you how you can get started and all about her story.
All right, awesome. So for those that don't know who I am, I'm Shayna. I've been coaching for 5 years now, which is insane to me. And I got started on my journey after I had my son. So just to give you a little bit of background on my story and how I got into this, but I had my son, I had an emergency C-section. Shortly after that, I was in the hospital. I had really severe mastitis, so it was just a disaster. And my son had all kinds of issues with formula, and so we were having to buy expensive formula and all this stuff. And 4 months after I had my son, I was going to be the matron of honor in my best friend's wedding. And so I did what I always do. And I went to Facebook and I just complained, because that was like my outlet to just complain to the world, which is so different from what I use it for now. But I just complained and I said, I don't know how I'm going to lose this baby weight. I am struggling with postpartum. I felt like I didn't know how to be a mom, to be honest. I was not that person who was like, I always wanted to be a mom. That was not me. I was the person who literally 10 months before I had my son, that's when I decided, okay, let's do this. Let's have a kid. And so I felt really lost as a new mom, and especially going through all of those extra hospital stays for the emergency C-section and mastitis and all of that. I just felt not myself in my body. I felt so uncomfortable in my skin. And one of my old friends from high school, who I had not talked to in 10 years, I know that ages me a little, but I hadn't talked to her in 10 years, reached out to me and was like, hey, I'm doing this thing. It's workouts from home, 25 minutes a day. Do it with me. Check this out. And I was like, okay, sure. I guess I'll check it out. She told me all about these challenge packs and how I could get the workout program and these shakes. And I was like, yeah, no, I'm not a shake person. We have zero money at all whatsoever. And so I borrowed a program from one of my friends and joined in on this group with her. And so I started doing these workouts 25 minutes a day, and I was getting results and I was feeling good. But more than that, I was in a group of people who were other moms and who were going through their own life struggles, and who we started talking back and forth with about what we were going through in life, not just our health and our nutrition and our fitness and our goals there, but just life in general. I started going through life with these women and I fell in love with it. I loved the community. I loved being a part of it. I was seeing results. I was starting to feel good again. I was starting to feel like myself again. And so my coach brought up coaching to me. I was like, no, I don't do that. I don't want to sell anything. I don't want to drink your shakes. I don't want to do anything like that. No. But then medical bills started rolling in from all of those hospital stays I mentioned. And I thought, oh my gosh, we can't afford this. I remember being in Target in the formula aisle, looking at this special formula that we had to buy for my son because he had all kinds of issues with it. And I called my mom crying and was like, I can't afford to feed him. I can't afford this formula. What am I going to do? And it was super humbling and super scary. And I just felt like a failure as a mom. And a little bell went off in my head thinking, okay, she invited me to be a coach. I don't know what this is, but I don't want to go back to work. I want to stay home with my son. And maybe this could be something. Why don't I try it? What do I have to lose? Julie said that too. What do you have to lose? And I thought about it. What do I have to lose? And my thought was this: nothing. The only thing that I have to lose is 3 months from then, because I gave myself 3 months to do this. 3 months from then, I could be in the exact same position that I was in then. Worst case scenario, but best case scenario, maybe this could work. And so 5 months of her inviting me later, I decided, okay, I'll try this. Fine. And so I dove in head first. It did take me 5 months to say yes, but I dove in head first, got the shakes, which I was super skeptical about. I feel like that's almost everyone's story on our team, is that we were not shake people to begin with. But I got the shakes, didn't like them at first. I remember texting my coach the first week of me drinking the shakes. I'm like, these are awful. How do you drink this every day? And she's like, no, find your mix. And so I did. I played around with them, and I have been drinking them for 5 years since. My husband drinks them. My almost 6-year-old son drinks them. My almost now 2-year-old daughter drinks them. My whole family is addicted. But it took some time to find our mix. But I dove in head first, and I said, okay, I am going to make this work. We were dead broke, so I put it on a credit card, and I had to find a way to pay that off, because there was no way that we could afford for any extra money to come out. We needed money coming in. And so I was like gung-ho, I've got to figure out a way to make this work. So I charged it on a credit card. So for those of you who are like, gosh, I just don't have money, I get it. I've been there. Like Julie said, nobody comes into this business having all this extra time. Not a whole lot of people come into this business having a bunch of extra money. This is a business. It's a job. It is something that can provide for your family, and you have to treat it that way. And I did. And that is what I had in my head. I wasn't paying out money to try coaching. I was getting a job. This was going to be my way out of where we were right then. And so I charged it on a credit card, started coaching, and honestly, I had no idea what to do. I didn't want to sell to people because that just felt icky, and I'm not a very good salesperson. I had zero following on my social media. I literally had no followers on Instagram. Like, I didn't even use Instagram. And I used Facebook mostly just to communicate with my family. We were here in Arizona. Most of my family was in California. And so that was my way to keep in touch with them. And so I never used social media for anything, didn't have a whole lot of friends, but network marketing. So I got out there and I started networking right away. Our team, like Julie said, has a lot of amazing trainings. I used those trainings. I was coachable, I was teachable, and I did what they told me to do. And it took a lot of getting out of my comfort zone. It was scary for me. I am introverted and shy, which I know watching us on these videos, you're probably like, oh my gosh, these girls are so outgoing. No, I was not outgoing. I was the person who was like, super nervous to talk to anybody. Like, I still get anxiety when I have to go to an event. Once I get there, I'm like, yes, okay, this is great. But like, I still get anxiety going to events. I'm very shy, very introverted, but I just decided, you know what? I can either stay where I am, or I can make some changes. I can grow as a person, and I can move my family towards something different. And so that's what I did. I was coachable and teachable, and I dove into the trainings. And these are trainings that you will get as well. And I took to heart that I was literally just sharing what it was that I was doing. I wasn't selling to anybody. I wasn't going out there trying to just promote these products. I was loving them. I was getting results from these workouts. I fell in love with Shakeology and felt a difference. It wasn't just this weight loss protein shake like I thought it was. It was giving me these nutrients that I was missing. I hate veggies. So this is helping my overall health. It helps my entire family's overall health. And so I was literally just getting to go out there and share that with people. And so I have to say, the whole Beachbody disclaimer is that it's all up to your diligence. It's all up to your own hard work and what it is that you do with this. But coming from me, super shy girl, super broke, no following on social media, in the last 5 years, this has been game changer for me. I am a totally different person today than I was 5 years ago. My husband was able to quit his job and take a pay cut to become a police officer and do something he was passionate about. We've been able to travel. We were able to actually have my daughter. I never in a million years thought we'd have another kid. I remember, like I said, standing in that Target aisle, and I thought, okay, we can't afford kids. Like, this is just not going to happen. And we ended up having my daughter, and we paid out of pocket to go to a doctor that I wanted to, and it wasn't a big deal. We had the extra money to do that. And it's just incredible what this can do for your family if you let it. And what I mean by let it is you have to be willing to just go for it. You can't think of this as, okay, I'm going to try. You don't try. This will work if you put in the work. It's not a matter of if, it's a matter of when. And it's just like our workouts. It's not a matter of if these workouts will work. It's a matter of when they work, because we know they do. You just have to put in the work to get there. And it's the same thing with this business. So how do you earn money? This is like the top question I get, and I get it because that was my top question as well. I was like, okay, I got to make this money back. I have to earn an income. What do I do? So you earn money by helping people, literally just helping people. That is how you earn money. So you either earn by commission, which is helping challengers come into our challenge groups. What we do as coaches is we help people through these programs. We don't just sell them a DVD or sell them our Beachbody On Demand or our shakes and say, okay, good luck, go do that. We bring them into our community. We have a virtual gym that we run together as a team, and it's just our community of people. We've got recipes and meal plans, and we go through life together, like Julia's talking about. Like, you're going to meet people who are in the same stage of life as you. And so you bring them into the community and you go through life together. And so you invite people to be a part of this in the challenge group, and those are your customers, and you earn a 25% commission on everyone. You can also bring people onto your team, and this is the exciting part to me. I love helping people with their health and fitness, love it. And these programs have definitely changed my life, but this business is what was the big game changer for me. And so I love bringing people in to do this with me, to create this business with me. We host retreats. We go to annual conferences together. We get to just do life and business together, and we get to work with people that we actually like. We get to choose who we work with. And so I love bringing people in because I know how much of a game changer this was for my family financially, And I love mentoring and helping other people to do that too. So you can bring people into your team, which also expands your reach on how many people you can help. And you start to earn an income from how well they do with this business and how they succeed. It's not a matter of just bring a bunch of people in, bring a bunch of people in. It's bring people in and then teach them how to be successful with this too. And as you first get started, that's what we're here for. We're here to help them do that. We've got all kinds of team trainings, things for them to dive into. So you can earn income from that. And it's called Team Cycle Bonuses. Trust me, there's a whole training on it, so you'll understand it. But you earn income that way, and then you earn residual income. So as people continue drinking their Shakeology, as they continue doing the workouts, each month, you just build on that because they're going to continue and you're going to keep finding more people. So it's awesome. You get a 25% discount on all of our products, which is great. So you get 25% off of your Shakeology. Helping 3 people a month covers those costs completely, and I'll go over that in a second. There is a fee to sign up. There's a $40 fee to sign up, but it's waived when you get a package. And honestly, this is the best way to get started is with our challenge packs because you get everything you need. There's no reason to sign up and pay $40 because you want to be a product of the product. You want to be sharing what it is that you're doing, not pushing products on people and selling to people. So with a challenge pack, you get access to all of our workouts, which is amazing. When I signed up for 5 years ago, you got one program on DVD, and now you get absolutely everything, which is incredible. It's less than $10 a month for basically an at-home gym membership. And then you get 30 days of your Shakeology to start with, which is awesome. And then that $40 fee is waived, so it's literally free to sign up to coach. And then as a coach, you pay a fee every month. It's $15.95 every month to be a coach, but your discount more than makes up for it. And the cool thing about this is that covers all of our websites. It covers all the advertising that Beachbody does. It covers customer service. It covers everything, all the orders, everything. You don't have to stock products. You don't have to ship things out to people. Beachbody does it for you. And it's just $15.95 a month for them to do all of that. And like I said, your discount completely makes up for that. There's no fee to cancel, and this was huge for me because I thought to myself, okay, I'm going to give this 3 months, and if it doesn't work, then I'm going to just cancel. And it's no fee to cancel. It's not a big hassle to do so. So literally there is nothing to lose, and there's no quotas. We don't have quotas on our team. We don't have quotas in this business of like how many people you have to help. But that being said, we do have some expectations on our team, and we have expectations that you have for us as well. So our expectations of you are this: work on yourself every single day. Work on yourself and show up for you, for your challengers in our virtual gym. Invite people to do this with you and help at least 3 people every single month. Can you sit down right now and think, like just brain dump, like 10 to 15 people who you're like, this could help them, whether it be somebody that you know who needs help with their nutrition. Maybe they're really struggling with meal planning or whatever. Maybe it's somebody who really needs these workouts and needs to lose weight or has high blood pressure and could use our shakes to lower that. Or maybe it's somebody who, like me, was struggling financially and could use this business opportunity to help them, or maybe get them out of one of their jobs. Like Julie had 3 jobs. Maybe this could help somebody get out of one of their jobs so that they're not working as much and they've got more time freedom and financial freedom. Can you think of 10 to 15 people like that? I bet everybody can. Start reaching out to those people. And our expectation is that every single month, you're going to help at least 3 people. We're going to teach you how to do that. We're going to give you trainings on how to do that. We're going to support you and guide you in this business, but you've got to be willing to put in the work to do that. And that's your expectation of us, is that we're here for you. We're not going to sign you up and be like, okay, good luck, have fun, read all these trainings and just do it. Like, we're here for you. We do calls. We're here to mentor you. We've got behind the scenes, like, pods in our messenger where we're all messaging together and we're working together and we're pushing each other, and it's just absolutely incredible. So honestly, guys, what do you have to lose? That's my question for you. Maybe you just have a little bit of weight to lose, and that would be awesome. But what do you really have to lose? Not much. You can try this, but I wouldn't try this. Go all in. Do this. It is a job, but it is an incredible job. And like Julie said, if you can find an hour a day to start this, this is something that could be absolutely incredible for your family. Maybe it's that you want to pay for Christmas with cash. Maybe it's that you want to bring your spouse home from a job that they hate, like I did. Maybe it is that you want to work less and you want to be home with your kids, or you want to have financial freedom, or you want to travel more, or maybe you just want a great community of people who have your back because maybe you don't have that. I didn't. I was not looking for the friendships that I have gotten through this, but I never in a million years would have met Julie. And honestly, like 90% of the women who are in my challenge groups and on my team, who I now talk to daily, who have become some of my best friends, who I travel with, who we go through life with, I wouldn't have met them had it not been for this opportunity. So what do you have to lose? You don't have anything to lose, but you have a lot to gain by doing this. So I hope that we answered a lot of your questions. If you have any other questions, reach out to your coach who sent you this recording, reach out to your coach who invited you to this webinar, and we will be happy to answer them. But I hope that you're ready to join our team. I know that this is a crazy busy time of year. We're going into the holidays. This is literally when I started. I started in September, so right before the crazy busy time of year. But we will help you do this. We will help you through your own health journey. We will help you through your own business, growing your business. And in January, we've got a retreat coming up in Encinitas, California, and we'd love to have you be there with us. So I hope you have a great rest of your weekend, and that's all we got. Bye, guys.